Where are we at?
It's at the end of the 66-day challenge.
Say that again.
This is the morning of the 66th day. 66 day challenge in the books. Let's see how much I weigh. 238, 239. Lifestyle change. I would say a major success.
It has been quite the week for us. I was out of town in Oceanside, California for most of the week. I was supposed to only be gone through Wednesday. Ended up being gone through Thursday night because of a flight delay. Home now, a little bit of a wreck since I did get home a little late last night, and hanging out with the kids while Eric picks up a grocery haul. And as Eric said, it's the last day of our 66-day challenge, so big celebration here. While I do some dishes and clean the house, I'm just gonna go over a couple things that I really learned in the 66-day challenge, but then also a couple things that I failed at, because there's one glaring one that I failed at, and I shouldn't have because I was only a couple days away. But for some reason, I just couldn't contain myself. So let's get into it, and yeah, we'll start going through this. You've been wearing these pants since 2022?
At the time, really tight. Before, I would just set the time like a little bit, but now I have to. They're basically unusable.
This guy.
When it's all said and done.
Eric did a grocery pickup order, and it is of essentials that we'll have for the week. This is one of the biggest changes that we made with our 66-day challenges, just eating at home. I think there was 3 times we went out to eat, which is crazy considering we used to go out to eat probably 3 times a week. So huge shift for our wallet and for our calories. It's been really good, and we've been trying new things. The kids have been eating healthier because they've gotten into like eggs right now. They're eating eggs for breakfast. I know the table's a mess. And I guess James is eating a toy for breakfast. Get that out of your mouth. Eggs for breakfast. Also tuna sandwiches they like. But here are our groceries we're gonna put away. We tried to stick to about $250 a week. And it usually evens out to about that. Here we are, second day after the challenge has ended. We're trying to get ready to go to the mall and do a little walk because it's kind of cold outside. Eric will talk a little bit more about this, but one of the things that was the biggest success for him on the 66-day challenge was not drinking alcohol. That's definitely what made him lose the most weight. I didn't drink alcohol until a couple days before the ending because I was at a conference and I just tested it out. But I confirmed that I am allergic to alcohol and cannot drink it. So I guess it was a good thing to have that last test. But I definitely can't drink alcohol anymore, which not a bad thing. It's definitely not good for you. So I don't think that's terrible. But yeah, Eric, that's one of the main reasons I think he's lost his weight so fast is from not drinking alcohol, because that's, really bad for you. So with our 66-day challenge, which I have the whole list here, I know you've seen it in a couple other videos if you've been watching this 66-day challenge. Gallon of water a day. I always have a gallon of water a day. That was kind of more for Eric because he forgets to drink. But there probably were days I didn't hit a gallon, which is weird for me because I usually do.
I struggle drinking water. I would say it's a guy thing. Drinking water and carrying like Stanley cups around is, girls kind of gravitate towards that, but that all changed. I now have a routine. Right when I wake up, I drink water. It curbs your hunger. It's good for you. Made me pee a lot. I pee so much now. I think I used to just retain water because my body didn't know the next time I was gonna get water.
Modified AIP was my diet. I did okay at this. I ate some dairy. I ate some chocolate, because really the big thing with me was I just had to keep my inflammation down, and things that inflamed me were dairy and artificial sweeteners. But I would say there was at least 10 days that I did not. So out of the 66 days, like, that's a terrible percentage, that's not good. Taking my anti-inflammatory pills, that was all my natural supplements, did not follow that. I was kind of good about it. I would say probably 40 out of the 60 days, but taking supplements is something that I am terrible at. Unless I'm pregnant, then I always take them because, I don't know, I guess I'm supporting the baby. I feel like that's cool. I should take my supplements. Run every day. It just says Danielle run on the paper, but my goal was to run every day. I ran, out of the 66 days, I ran all but 4. So I actually did very well with that, and my physique changes were and are insane. I lost just definition as I've had kids, and like I've had muscles that I know aren't as strong as they could be after having children. I have better abs now than I did before I had kids. And I feel really good about that. I've also gotten so freaking fast with running. I am back down to when I'm running, not with the kids, just running by myself, I can run below 8-minute miles. Another surprising thing, without trying, I lost 7 pounds on this diet. And it wasn't even that hard. It basically was just because I was running every day and focusing on eating better and basically healing my autoimmune issues, which I still have a long way to go on it, but I have been getting better, which has been great.
Going to the gym when I was like, in a teenager, in high school and like community college, it was like the thing to do. When I transferred into the university where Danielle and I met, I just stopped going to the gym. I knew to reach the level that I wanted to reach with my fitness and my goals, I had to consistently go to the YMCA. It was going so well. I was going every day, and if I missed a day, I'd make it up and I'd go 2 times a day. Doing so well, I ended up kind of overdoing it with my shoulder, and I have a pre-existing knee condition. I talked about it in my last video that I just had to take a break, and I took just under like 2 weeks break to make sure everything was good. During that time, I still was walking. I still was active. So I didn't have any drop off with the weight losing. That didn't stop me. That didn't hinder me. And quite frankly, I think it was the right move. And another really cool thing about our challenge was having those exercises outside. And a lot of it turned out to be walks with the kids. And those are moments that you are bonding and you're growing with your kids, and you're staying active and healthy. And I hope the kids are reminded of all the walks that we had. A goal that I set was 10,000 steps, and I probably averaged just under 10,000. There were some days where I get like 17,000 steps. There's some days where I get 6 or 7, but averaging out to 10,000 steps, especially right off the bat, that allowed me to drop a lot of easy weight. So a couple other things that we did for our challenge, staying under 1,800 calories. I kind of set that as a benchmark for myself. There was days where I'd get to 1,200 calories and be totally cool. With the gallon of water, it makes you just less hungry. I stepped it up with the black coffee drinking, so definitely an appetite suppressant. And actually, I would attribute a lot of my success to fasting. I would say I probably, out of the 66 days, I probably had 7 to maybe 10 days where I fasted and I didn't even eat. I actually finished my 66 days with a 48-hour fast. I was able to drop that last couple pounds, and that's something I know I'll be implementing going forward. Fasting is it's good for you. Don't fall for the you can have this if you worked out a bunch. You can eat a bunch of pizza. Just stick with it for 3 months. If you want to see the weight drop, go hard. Don't do cheat days. That's just what's worked for me. Everyone's different. And if your pace isn't my pace, you can probably fit in those cheat days and have your nights to go out to eat, your pizza. Now the next 2 were the most important for me, and I know that's probably why I got the results, especially right off the bat. That first month I was losing a lot of weight. First one, no alcohol. And I now realize, I guess I've hit that moment of realization that I definitely was drinking a little too much. My preference is IPAs, and if it's 300, 400 per beer, you're drinking more than, 1, 2 or 3 or 4, and 5 or 6, that is a day's worth of calories. So that was a huge adjustment, and I think I did pretty damn well. Didn't even think, no. I definitely thought about taking drinks, but I stayed strong. I committed to the challenge, I guess, that I made myself, and I definitely got support from Danielle. It's been eye-opening. I feel good. I definitely am gonna carry this limited alcohol with me going forward in the future, because alcohol like isn't good for you. There's a time in your life to do it. For me, college, definitely got a lot of it out of my system. It's time to kind of focus on things that are more important, like my family and my well-being. So no alcohol was huge. Number 2, and this is what, if you're trying to lose weight and you're watching this video, this is the most important thing, is your calories that you're intaking. It's all on your goals, and if your goal is losing weight, it's calories in, calories out. My max calories that I allowed myself to eat were 1,800 calories, but I definitely averaged around 1,200 to 1,300 calories on most days, especially considering that I fasted so much. Fruits, vegetables, white meat, red meat. It was a super enjoyable experience cooking at home consistently and cooking good meals. It, just like walking, brought the family together. This challenge, this YouTube channel is really about family, and yeah, some of these things brought us closer together, and it was hard, but the results are amazing. Not only have I lost weight, but mentally I've gotten so much more together, clearer, so much more organized with my life when it comes to my body and my mind, and it's really for my kids. So it's for Danielle too. I love her a lot. I love them all a lot. So